we have heard it from a lot of people around the D.C. region lately. The rent, man, it's getting way too high. Well, now Montgomery County is considering 2 proposals to try and address that issue.
Yeah, our John Henry just left one hearing where residents voiced their concerns. What are they saying, John?
Yeah, the Montgomery County Council wrapped up its first public hearing on those 2 competing rent stabilization measures about an hour and a half ago here at the council offices. This is a very big topic here in Montgomery County, such a big topic that in about 2 hours they're going to have an additional meeting to hear from dozens of additional speakers. Throughout the pandemic, we've heard many stories like these, rent increases making life hard for Montgomery County families.
We just received an 8% rent increase.
Gaithersburg resident Lindsay Bowie testified she thinks her family will be able to handle it, but she's worried many of the other families in her apartment complex may not.
What about all the value we lose if we just look the other way while hundreds of low-income families quietly move away because they cannot afford the rent?
Another renter, Marie Nadeep, said she's feeling hopeless as she can't afford the 4% increase that's hit her home.
Finding a new affordable home in Montgomery County is proving to be extremely difficult.
Currently, Montgomery Council members are considering 2 separate bills aimed at making life more financially tenable for tenants. One bill, 1523, would effectively cap rent increases at 8% plus the Consumer Price Index. The other bill, 1623, or the Home Act, would prohibit rent increases above 3%. Councilmember Will Jawando said the time is now to act.
And so it's not just enough to pass something, we have to pass something that actually will keep people in their homes and allow landlords to have a fair return.
This will make a huge difference for people like we do, who are struggling.
Still, some developers are concerned rent control and stabilization measures could hurt Montgomery County and its small landlords.
Rent regulations have a well-documented history of negatively impacting the supply of housing.
Housing providers will simply have to forego routine maintenance and capital investments, leading to a potential disaster.
But Jawando disagrees, pointing out that his legislation actually has a 10-year exemption on such regulations on new construction in the county. Now, we're told not to expect any votes on either measure until about June. Meanwhile, the next hearing on both of these pieces of legislation is slated to take place once again in 2 hours at 7 o'clock. With the very latest from Rockville, John Henry, WUSA 9.
Nice to know this is being discussed and they're looking for solutions. John, thank you.